Today on Community, today of CU Africa, we are bringing to you an icon in securing Africa, a man who is doing African proud, an officer par excellence. He's no other person than AIG David Omojola, NPM MIN, the AIG in charge of Zone 11 of the Nigerian Police Force, Osogbo, Osun State. Sir, can we meet you, sir?
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the zonal headquarters of Nigerian Police Force, Zone 11, Osogbo. My name is David Omojola, NPM MNI, that is member of the National Institute, and I'm a recipient of the Nigerian Police Medal for Meritorious Service, and I was born on the 10th of January 1955 in a town called Ayedu Ekiti, in the present Ekiti State. I attended Methodist School, Ayedu Ekiti, as well as Methodist School in primary school in Surulere. Thereafter, I went to Igboba High School in Ikole Ekiti. I struggled, I did a GC advanced level on my own, and I went to the University of Lagos, that is from September 1977 to June 1980. I had a BSc in economics, and then I'm a graduate of law from University of Lagos. Presently, I'm pursuing MSc in Peace and Conflict Resolution. All said and done, I've served in various parts of the country. I started my police work in Abakaliki, in the present of Ebonyi State. I was ASP admin, and that took me to various parts of the old Anambra State. I was one time DC Oninewi, and then eventually I was in a Police Detective College Enugu. From there, I went to the Force Headquarters. I worked briefly at the Force Headquarters, then at Obalende in Lagos. Not briefly, I think for about 5 years. I worked in various departments. I was the personal assistant to the DIG, Finance and Admin. From there, I went to Alagbon, where I got my teeth in investigation. I was in Interpol. From Interpol, I moved to General Investigation. And then I worked in Katsina State Command. I was the AC admin, as well as ACCID. Then, before I came back to Port Authority Police, I was the police commandant for Lagos Sports Complex. So, briefly then, eventually by the time I got promoted to the rank of Commissioner of Police, which is the dream of any police officers, I was the Commandant Police College of Jiriba. From there, I went to serve as the first quartermaster, and later I became the CP of Edo. And, we faced the challenge, and God really helped us, and we did our best. The rest is left for the public. I think we tried our best. Then I went to NIPS for a 1-year course, and that course was a very wonderful one, a privileged one given to me by Nigeria. I went to Poland, to Guinea, to various parts of the country, gathering knowledge. Then when I came back, I became the AIG Zone 1. I was there for about a year before I was posted to Osogbo at the AIG Zone 11. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can you tell Africans about your experience in Nigerian Police Force?
Yes. Well, all I know, like I said, when I went to NIPS, with my journey to some part of Africa, I was able to see that that bond bringing together African people. We are the same everywhere. And in terms of experience, everywhere I serve in Nigeria, I can see that Nigeria generally they are averse to criminal activities. They don't like anything criminal. Anywhere I serve, that is the common denominator. People may have crime, different crime here, or things like that. It is not something that you can ascribe to the people in general. It's only some little section of the community, very few, that are committing crime. And in most cases, if the police officers knows what they are doing, the community is always on hand to cooperate with the police. And from experience, in wherever places I serve, the community is always supporting the police, like the police community relation committee, police PCRC. They are always on hand to assist the police in the performance of their duty. And the local government and everybody, even the state governors everywhere. So they regard police as a veritable institution of the society. Though we have people criticizing up and down, it is to be expected because we are the closest to the people. There is no community in Nigeria where we don't have police. So we are just servant of the people. We are the one that is very close to them. They see us on the road every day. In the market, you see policemen. When you are doing wedding, you see police. Everywhere, police is always there for you. So if we are criticized, it's because we are very, very close to the people. But all that we have been doing, particularly with our present IG, and the previous administration of the force, is to make sure that we correct those anomalies that have been associated with the police over time. Thank you.
Now, how do you manage your officers in Zone 11 to imbibe your style of community policing, which you have said?
Yes, thank you very much. When you get to a place, as a senior police officer, the best thing to do, and that we have been doing, is to put your feet on ground. And police being a disciplined organization, once you provide the roadmap, the officers are bound to follow. Let's take, for example, when the IG came on board, the IG from Abuja said, okay, there will no be roadblock again in Nigeria. And you can bear witness to the fact that since that time, there is no roadblock and the things are working because the IG is providing purposeful leadership. And in like manner, as a subordinate of the IG, all those things that have been listed by the IG are including personal attribute. Definitely, for you to make mark, you have to lecture your officers, tell them what you want, tell them what the community is saying about us, so that the negative ones we have been trying to address them. So the officers have been following, and we can have a disagreement here, but police being a disciplined organization, there is no way any police officer can now go and work against the interests of the force. So we have no problem giving our officers directive because they know we have provisions for dealing with infractions, with indiscipline and things like that. So we don't have problem there.
AIG David Omojola, you have been described as an outstanding officer by the members of the public. What is your secret?
Well, by the grace of God, I have no secret more than the fact that by the grace of God, I'm a Christian, and it may interest you to know I'm a member of Deeper Life Bible Church. But first and foremost, I can say I'm born again, without doubt, without any iota of doubt. And my secret is following what is right. The Bible says, let your yea be yea. Any other thing to the contrary is of the evil one. So that has been my guiding principle. In whatever I do, I make sure that at least to the best of my ability, that whatever I say, either you go front or back, wherever you go, you find it to be the truth. I abhor anything lying. I don't lie. I don't do anything that will. If I know what I'm doing is not right, I quickly avoid it. So I think God has been my secret, nothing more than that.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. There was this rumor of Boko Haram insurgency in the southwest, especially Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. What is your zone doing to actually make sure that there is nothing of such that will come into this your region?
Yes. Well, the people that brought that rumor, well, I don't really know what they want to achieve. But that rumor was so pervasive, everybody tends to believe it. But luckily, our PRO and the Commissioner of Police in Oyo State, they went on here to make sure that those rumors doesn't work. But I want to say that to prevent things like this from happening, from occurring, we are proactive. Our men are always on the ground. And you will see that in the post today, what we are doing now is intelligence-led policing. We have been going around. That is why we were able to come on here immediately that there was nothing like Boko Haram attack in Oyo State. And we are learning from experience of other places to make sure that whatever will bring violence to our community, we are on our guard, and we are doing our best in conjunction with other security agencies to make sure that we have peace, and that the relative peace we are enjoying, we maintain it.
Now, today, the world is talking about peace and conflict resolution. What is AIG David doing towards ensuring that your officers and men imbibe this peace and conflict resolution in your zone?
You see that in our we have institutional arrangements for conflict resolution. Take example for a land matter. Ordinarily, a land matter is civil, but police are being called left, right, and center to come and take charge of land matters. But what we do as a way out, we have conflict resolution section across the board, whereby people will come and state their case. The ones that are supposed to go for the civil court, we advise them go by the way of civil remedy. But when there's anything criminal, we charge to court. But with respect to your question, our officers are learning and imbibing the essence of conflict resolution, because we are in a democracy. This is not a draconian government or a draconian society. We have no choice than to imbibe democratic value, and this is embedded in the community policing that we are following the police now. So that officers have been lectures both at in our colleges, during our lectures. Every day we lecture our men to be civil to the public, to make sure that they don't do anything. Whenever there is conflict, we should be the one that we bring people together and make sure that there is no problem. And you may need to know that another name for police officers is peace officers. We are peace officers. We are not supposed to come and be lording over people. That's why in our training manual, a policeman is not trained to kill. They will say at the nails, even in riot situation, a policeman is not trained to kill anybody. And the ability to commit further crime, you reduce it. That's our position. The achievement of MD Abubakar as our IG is there for everybody to see. Now, like I said during in the course of this interview, there is no roadblock, yet crime is being reduced on our road. That is because of the proactive nature of the program of the IG. Not to talk of a welfare program for our officers, motivating our men for better performance. In this zone alone, more than 2,000 officers and men have been promoted within the last 2 years, various rank. Not to talk of schools and things, well, what have you. I think our IG is well focused. I can say that.
Now, election is round the corner.
Yes.
Starting with Osun State election.
Yes.
How is your zone prepared for this election that is coming?
Yes.
Especially the Osun State election and other subsequent election within your zone?
Yes. Election matter is a national issue, and we're under the direction of the IG, and I want to tell you that we are fully prepared, given the roadmap that have been given to us by the IG. And you will see that we may have one problem, just minor skin issues here, maybe by way of inflammatory statement, and these are being controlled. So I think we can say we are fully prepared in this zone for the election. Look at there was this election in Ilagese Odo. We did our best. The police and other security agencies, we did our best, and there was no problem. And even the Ondo election, everything, I think you can say that our performance we thank for us that we are doing our best. And for this issue, we have been monitoring every stage of the electioneering processes, like the world congresses, the state congress. PDP has just finished their gubernatorial nomination exercise. Then the APC, they did theirs. Other political parties, they have been doing theirs. And you agree with me that we don't have any problem. And that is a pointer to the fact that we are ready for the election.
What assurance are you giving to members of the public towards the forthcoming election?
I'm telling our people that they should go about their normal duty, their normal businesses without any fear. We are assuring them that the Nigerian police, in conjunction with other security agencies, we are able to provide security and making sure that public safety is assured during, even before, during and after the electioneering process.
Now, as a police officer, how do you manage your family?
Okay.
Knowing fully well that you do not even have time of your own.
Yes.
How do you manage?
Well, we are used to it, and then I want to let you know that at the time you join police, there's what we call attestation form. When you are filling the form, you have signed to serve anywhere, any part of the country. And with that in mind, we are aware. Initially, as young officers, we used to carry our family up and down. But at a stage, you settle them somewhere. It's now left for you and your wife, once in a while, to go together and things like that. But in most cases, we don't have problem managing our homes because we are used to such things. And with God on our side, we don't allow any so-called freedom to come and be a stabilizing factor on our families. So, no problem.
Finally, in case of emergency, how can the public reach you?
We have the control room. Our numbers are there. Our numbers are on the net. It's known to everybody. Like my number, all the AIG's number, all the principal officer of the force. We have our numbers, and people have been reaching us. And our control rooms, at various state level in Oshun, in Oyo, in Akure. We have our control numbers, and people have been reaching out, so that I think the response time is increasing and it's better now.
Can the people, our viewer, have the privilege of having your number?
Okay, my personal number?
Yeah.
Why not?
Please do.
Can I give the number?
Yes.
My number is 082 33 00 8925. Once again, 080 33 00 8925.
It's been wonderful chatting with you, AIG Omojola.
Thank you very much.
We want to say thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.